Hello and welcome to another video. My name is Brenda Onyango Kitui. I am a counseling psychologist and a hospitality lecturer. So today's video is on a very interesting topic, discipline. But before I get into that, I want to say a big thank you to the new subscribers. I see you and I appreciate you. Thank you for subscribing to this channel and welcome to the Mental Health Awareness Campaigners community. Please tell a friend to also subscribe and join our community. So, discipline. This is a word that we had a lot when we were growing up in high school, in primary school. There was always a teacher, a parent, someone in authority telling us to be disciplined, checking us when we were not disciplined. But as adults, who will check you? Who is checking you when you're not disciplined? Are you disciplined? Unfortunately, as adults, there's no teacher or a parent or figure of authority that will check you on your daily interactions and daily activities to see if you're disciplined at a certain level. But you have to be your own figure of authority in terms of checking your discipline. So I am going to share with you information about what happens if you're not disciplined, how can you build your discipline, and what is the importance of having discipline. So I'll start off with a definition. What is discipline? It is basically the ability to do the right thing at all times. Doing the right thing when you don't feel like it, doing the right thing when no one is watching you. If you are able to do that, then it means that you are disciplined. So what happens when you don't have discipline? When you lack discipline in your life as an adult, you will live a chaotic life because you are always impulsive. Yeah, you don't take a second to think about what you're doing. You don't take a minute to reflect on your actions. You live a reactive life instead of a proactive life, and your life will be very chaotic because you lack discipline. Number 2 consequence of lack of discipline is having relational issues. You will have issues with your significant other if you're in a romantic relationship because you lack discipline. You will have issues with your family members, yeah, because you lack discipline. There will be things you will be doing that will result to conflict, yeah. You will have issues with your friends. Your friendships will have a lot of turmoil and conflict because you lack discipline. So if you have a lot of relational issues, check your discipline. Number 3 consequence of lack of discipline is the lack of progress. When you're not a disciplined person, you will find yourself not being able to move from point A to point B, to move on with your projects in life. You will find yourself going round in circles and coming back to the same spot because you lack discipline. Number 4 consequence of lack of discipline is low self-esteem. When you're not disciplined, we've seen that your life will be chaotic, you will have relational issues, you'll have a lack of progress, and when all that happens to you, you feel a sense of low self-esteem. You will feel that you are not very valuable, you will feel you're worthless, you feel like you're not of value, yeah, and that means your self-esteem has been chipped by this lack of discipline. So those are the 4 for now, 4 consequences of lack of discipline: chaotic life, relational issues, lack of progress, and low self-esteem. What is the importance of having discipline? We've seen the consequences of lack of discipline, but why is discipline important? How can it contribute to making your life better? It helps you maintain integrity, yeah? Integrity towards yourself and integrity towards other people and other environments that you're in. If you're a disciplined person, that means you will do the right thing even when no one is watching you. That means you will keep your word. That means you will follow through to things. And that means you're a person of integrity. So having discipline helps you maintain integrity. Having discipline also helps you accomplish your goals. If you have the discipline to set a goal, follow through, and ensure that it has been achieved, then that means you have discipline. Discipline helps you with that. It helps you set your goals properly and follow through until you accomplish them. Discipline also helps you boost your self-esteem. Yeah, as I had mentioned earlier, lack of discipline causes low self-esteem. So having discipline causes you to have high self-esteem because you're a person of integrity. You're able to keep your word, you're able to follow through to your goals and achieve them. You will feel good about yourself, you will value yourself, you will have a high sense of self-worth. So discipline helps you boost your self-esteem. Number 4, importance of discipline. It helps you increase happiness in your life. When you can accomplish your goals, you're happy. You release the feel-good hormones. When you can follow through to whatever you said you're going to do, you feel good about yourself, so you're happy. Yeah. When you're a person of integrity, people love you, people want to be around you, people want to work with you. So you will be happier. Okay, so having discipline increases your happiness. Then point number 5, having discipline helps you build and maintain good relationships. And that is why not having discipline leads to relational issues. But if you have discipline, you can be able to build good relationships because you're someone of integrity, you're reliable, you have a high sense of self-esteem. So your relationships are good, they are healthy. People want to be around you. So having discipline also helps you build and maintain good relationships. So the 5 points on the importance of discipline are maintaining integrity, accomplishing your goals, boosting your self-esteem, increases your happiness, and builds and maintain good relationships. So those are the importance of discipline. How do you build discipline? Yeah, we now know why it's important to have a discipline and what happens when you don't have discipline. So how do you build discipline? Number 1, by knowing yourself. Build self-awareness. If you'd like to understand more about self-awareness, there's a video I did on this channel with my good friend Barbara talking about self-awareness. So look for that video on this channel and watch it. Knowing yourself helps you understand how best you work. And when you know how best you work, knowing your strengths and weaknesses, knowing the areas of your life that are blind spots, you can be able to work with yourself to gain discipline. So number 1 step to building discipline is knowing yourself. Number 2 point on building self-discipline or building self-discipline is knowing your reasons. Yeah, why are you doing what you're doing? What is the reason behind what you are currently doing? And knowing the reason will keep you focused, will keep you disciplined, will keep you motivated to do whatever you're doing. You will follow through. If you have your reasons and you know them, you will follow through to the end. And that right there is discipline. So know your reasons for whatever it is you're doing. If you're getting into a relationship, know your reasons. If you're accepting a job, know your reasons. If you're going to a particular place, know your reasons. If you are setting a goal, know your reasons for that goal. And that will help you keep the discipline to follow through to the end. Then number 3 way to build discipline is create habits. Yeah, form tiny little habits that will help you do whatever you want to do. Yeah, Create the habits so that you follow through to them. If you don't have habits, how will you go about doing what you're doing? You have no formula, you have no routine, you have no way of doing things. You have not created habits. You can't follow through, and if you can't follow through, you lack discipline. Okay? So create habits. Then number 4, remove temptations. This is a very powerful technique that we use in counseling to help clients who are dealing with behavioral issues such as substance abuse. Yeah, when clients come to you and they're dealing with an issue where their triggers are on their way to work. Yeah, their triggers are on their interaction with a particular person, and that leads them to going back to taking alcohol or drugs or whatever. So the way to deal with that situation is to remove the temptation. Change your route. Yeah, use another route that will not expose you to the temptation. um, Limit your interaction with a particular person that will not expose you to the temptation. So eliminate the temptations. If there's something that is always making you pick what you don't want to do, that is making you lose your discipline, then just remove it. Okay, remove that temptation. Then number 5, delay gratification. Delaying gratification is another powerful technique to build discipline. Yeah, when you're able to hold yourself back and say, no, I'm not going to do it. I'll wait until the time is right, then I'll do it. I'll wait until I can be able to handle it, then I can do it. So delaying gratification, you can start with small things until you get to bigger things where you can deny yourself the pleasure until it is time to indulge, until it is time to do that thing which you want to do. So delaying gratification is another powerful way to build discipline. Number 6 way to build discipline. Do things even when you don't feel like it. Yeah. For example, if you want to go to the gym every day in the morning, it means you have to get out of bed and go to the gym. And of course, you'll not feel like it. The bed is very warm, it's comfortable, and you don't feel like going. But you know it's important for you to go. So just push yourself. Yeah, you don't feel like it, but just push yourself. The more you do it, it will become a habit. The more you do it, you will develop the discipline for it. So doing things even when you don't feel like it builds your discipline. And many times the things that are rewarding don't always feel good to do. Yeah, you don't feel like doing it. You don't feel like going to a place, you don't feel like doing something, you don't feel like doing the dishes, but after you do them, you feel so good. So always remember that you'll feel good at the end. It might feel bad before you do it, but eventually, when you're done with it, you'll be so proud of yourself, you'll feel so good. So just do things even when you don't feel like it. Then number 7, final point on how to build discipline, reward yourself. This is another powerful technique that we use in the counseling room. Yeah, rewarding behavior. If you want to do certain thing over and over again until you succeed in doing it, reward yourself the time you do it and you do it completely and you finish it. Every good behavior should be rewarded so that it can be reinforced, so that it can be repeated over and over again. And by repeating it over and over again, you will have achieved discipline. So reward yourself even with small tokens, yeah, so that you can feel good and you can keep repeating that behavior. So that's how you build discipline. Okay. Thank you for watching the video to the end. Make sure you watch the other videos on this channel. There are videos to educate you on issues of mental health and to help you find a better way to navigate through life. Make sure you also do your mental health awareness campaigners task by sharing this video on all your social media platforms. Thank you once again for watching to the end. I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye.
Mental is human.